Okay, so Ceacht Fis She. Okay, so Reestrich Rosaine Codmla T Ishkan T plus Heen. Okay, agus Reestrich Ro A the 0 is 90 degrees, that's in Tawartha. Express tan A in terms of T and N. Okay, so express tan A. Now, Reest here to the enemy na tiny image, Triantan Dron Ella. So, time to Triantan Dron Ella, Christian Liha came, Christian the hypotenuse, Christian angle A, Christian the opposite, agus Christian the adjacent. So, hypotenuse, opposite, agus adjacent. Okay, ocean test going goal sign, Cosmon J, Grace. O, hell, opposite over hypotenuse, O hell. So reach O hell in the hour of algebra, what to go on the balashina. So O can H, test go shin cosmna O, test go shin cosmna H, so to meet additional line star. So test go the fortune shin go away cosmna T from your O, so just come in brackets heart row. I guess test go the fat H, go away cosmna T plus Heen. Land and okay, listen. So reach. Jet me the quarter to express tan A. So it's with quarter tan A. The tan A came in the adjacent sign of Brumar. So it's with Pythagoras theorem. So race test going go T plus Heen Kearney here. So it's in the hypotenuse squared. Go away cosmna T squared. It's in the opposite squared plus it's just curvage X or shot. Okay, plus X squared. Okay, and solve for X. So you have the T Kearney here plus dot T plus Heen. Cosma T Kearney plus X Kearney. He got the T Kearney Halima, because the kind of the here. So therefore, to make X Kearney here, Cosma dot T plus Heen, so to X Cosma square root, that dot T plus Heen. Because she like he got the annulation. Now, the Shinjante, to make out in the tan is screw marks with the tan, then LNA, Cosma O hell another hour off. Algebra O scan A, so to me addition is screw O shin T is can pre here dot T plus Heen. Was it okay? Lan and you okay, listen? Yes? Right. So shin A. Very straightforward. T is going to pre here dot T plus Heen. What is in Chile? No. Do you do that, sir? Yeah. Right. So, G show, where Medina saying cos against tan, the LNA at the 90 degrees against 90 degrees. Okay? So, Newton has got a hall for all angles. Okay? So, let's show you any touch off la unit circle. Okay, now attachment la unit circle, so circle in it circle. This portion bubble. Okay, so here's what the enemy tiny would sketch the unit circle. So at the unit circle, we just go tiny star circle machine to the unit circle. Okay, now Keltala circle in it circle is going to get cosmna Heen. Okay, so then get the circle cosmna Heen. Okay, so this is tower. So then get cosmna Heen. Okay, so the veins are quarter punching us. The veins are quarter punching us every circle shot. So for example, my lockum the lean jarring chart knees and shot, August lockum punches and shin. Can do IG lumps and punches in the screw in terms of saying cos against tan, right? So rud the end two. My lockum the lean jira shees and shot. My lockum the lean jira shees to Ciantan dron. Jitogumachin to Ciantan dron ella ogo. Okay? Now, my lockum the Ciantan dron ella shin. Okay, because I'm just going to harness this John Shaw just leave in. Okay, to Shinig ni here came. Well, harms this chat Ellen A is John Shaw. Angle A. John Shaw. Ellen A. Tescum go to Fat and Shaw. A hypotenuse. Jin fad tesha, din biada insti. But the gehe kerkel kajma heen, jin fad to na hypotenuse, heen. So testum go le fad chon shaw kajma heen. Because the ge a kerkel heen. So shin gehe kerkel, so kai shin of a heen. So next ma kwartin tisha, egis a tisha, as in smith yes in the gene coordinate geometry the line, x agus y axis right to non g x value, so shin a fad o shin g shin. Vidishin did the x value, agus the fad o shin g shin. The punches in variation that the y value. So to me getting right here on the chart. To me getting 5 chaw, I guess a 5 chaw on chaw. Now, my lockum say shin my hypotenuse, shin my opposite, I guess shin my adjacent. Okay? So when you the x value, shin the x value in shin, to the contrast and chaw, shin the x value, I guess show the y value. Because raised to me quite the coordinates x, y in chart. Does that make sense down there? So raised to me quite to x against y. So raised can over ma lua x. So raised muichi it's a against h so shin cos. So test some equal cos done ln a cosmla x is gonna heat adjacent over hypotenuse. Another error. Okay, so a is can h. A x is can heat. So therefore test some equal x cosmla cos a. Okay, right Kerne, when you y, to me go such O gas h so shin sine, so is mit sine the ln a cosmla y is gan h so shin y is gan heen, and therefore test gan equal y cosmla sine a. So in the time of Selina star punches Sean Shawnash, test gun ma x against y coordinate, so test gun go shin cosmla cos a sine a. Okay, well, so okay again. So shouldn't just so that you can show your xy coordinates as cos a sine a. Now, what the height to take well in us negation to make it upruma cosla na elna lig a take sine. So reached must switch into us contest or the text load, right? Could the text load I guess supposed to dois first na raimashi free cho love, right? Dois first la shaw vini. Raimashi ma harnse unit circle reached. Harnish the unit circle. Okay, I guess into unit circle in us to rod the height as the olum. Okay? I get punches shaw shin heen la nyamni. Punches shaw nyamni na heen. Punches shaw luji heen la nyamni. I guess a punch Sean Shaw Nemni La Luigi Heel. So shin the coordinates don't carry punch at a heart of the circle. To 90 degrees, to K upward degrees, yeah, here sharper degrees, I guess 3 here chaska degrees so when you show. Okay? So ocean to which actually out the Luana sine cos against tan screw more. For example, the nearest to Latinus J sine the 90 degrees. So raised sine the 90 degrees, can you come sine is your y value. So at 90 degrees to me question shaw, Jane y value, shin heen. So your sine of 90 degrees is 1. Jane to that sine the 180 degrees, shin the y value, how cosma 0. Sine the 270 degrees, how going to cosma luigi heen. I guess the sine the 3 chaska degrees, going to cosma 0. We shouldn't think again. The Jane to that cos of 90 degrees, cos is your x value, cos is your x value, so reached shin 0, cos of kid artmo is minus 1, cos of 270 0, I guess cos of 3 chaska or 0 degrees, how going to cosma heat. Which is okay again. So reached a chain condition not tan. Now when you tan, the tan cosma sine a is going to cos it. Okay, so shin note to book a kite to ulam. The tan a cosma sine a is going to cos it. Okay, I guess ocean to me add the sine cos tan a kilo shot. The journey to last in us J cos the 90 degrees. Amber. J cos the 90 degrees. So smooch yes in us cos the 90 test go cos a cosma j 0 agus the sin é codmna hín. So my harm says the hín is can 0, do you get round to 0? Ni híg. So therefore the value be ag tan 90 degrees. Okay, there's no value. Do you remember tan of 180 degrees? Do you know what then you be? Ife? So reached it's tan A cosma sin A is can cos A. So my James 180 tan the 180. Tas from goal cos A cosma luigi heen. Goal tan A or sin A cosma 0. So J 0 ranter luigi heen. We're going to rather be or 0 cos 0 divided by any value you to go ni 0. So reach 0 to. Okay. So reach shouldn't die at a dad the same cos agus tan over mod just to go at 90, 180, 270 agus 360 degrees. Okay. Now negation is shen to shall link through the angles L. Now malachim to value ur. Okay, same cos agus tan. So the harmony cash unit or nest. So C A S agus T. Now Jane Kielta C A S agus T. Now A for you all. So Kielta shin all. So shin all as in sin cos agus tan. Okay? So all means sin cos agus tan. A league positive. Shin shorthand for you positive plus PV. Okay? Just die gas to the positive screen. Well, on okay, listen. Okay? Then you be brass in the hollow engineering the end. If you go such plus PV is minus VE when you positive is negative. Okay? Now, institution shot. Then you be adding to S for the honey. Just what would you think? Same. Right? So institution shot to sign positive, but the cos is tan going to be negative. Okay, so the cos is tan negative. And so T Sean Shaw to tan positive, I guess the cos is tan, or cos is sin negative. I guess in the region journal, the cos positive, now cos of the angle obviously thumbs. Okay, so the cos the nullen and Shaw positive, I guess the sin, I guess tan negative. So Deutsch positive kunya come your shan. CAST all positive, sin a chink and the positive, tan a chink and the positive, cos a chink and the positive, to 100 negative. Now, Jim Bond tested tell a shot. So Aberneskrum must quartu luada aber Aberneskrim must go sin, then LNA cosma troha came. Is to make getting the values like that A. At the 0 I get 3 here Chaska degrees. Go on, let's get degrees, right? So to sin A cosma 30 degrees, I get some question LNA at the 0, I get 3 here Chaska degrees. Okay, Ravashard was just at the 0 guys 90. So next to me call G 3 here Chaska degrees. Now, Mallocket is the calculator. Okay. We're doing so without using a calculator. We'll take that for your head part. I'm to say, can I operate my LNA or go with a scale? You heard the 30 screenshot. You do cost la 1 over square root 2 in the original screen. So just add a shinguji 5 minutes go with a scale. Because the matter is an angle and not actual onion nigiji here. So Korishta Kolma your calculation 2 seconds. Sin the square root 2 sin the 1 over because that 1 over square root 2 actually, right? Or picture left picture no yeah right, just because that equals half. Right, mutta sin A cosmna le to A golove cosmna, so raised me get the A up remar, so to A cosma sin to the minus 1, so inverse sin the le, which the cosma 30 degrees. Now, so task on school value when you go. Okay. Now, Mr. Shinogum, here what the intention is talent diagram done cast, C-A-S-T. Agus fáist as a habit a déanana seo, right? Just oci níos bómate and then bhí mar chance tí bhéiscí síos. Now, tá sain é codmla le, so tescum go le go bhí codmla 30 degrees. So sin value 1 idir 0 agus 90. Nes caiimar sin rud í eile. Now, call say well le positive na negative. Positive. So tescum say go 30 degrees go le into region Sean Shaw. Agus caihi 30 degrees against the region Sean Shaw. So write to goni 30 degrees from the x-axis of goni. Because the sign positive into the region Shaw, agus into the region Sean Shaw. Egal Sean Shaw. So it's the sign positive. So it's a yeah region Sean Shaw. So therefore, the shin 30, the Shaw go away 30, because write to goni 30 on x-axis. So reached the shin go away 30 degrees. Jeta 30 minus 180 is 150 degrees. Okay, because the locking Ellen Sean Shaw, agus an shin to the locking Ellen Shin and Shin, all the way hard. So shin yeah Ellen to the locking. To go ni locking Ellen on positive of the x and y axis. So go ni shin all the way hard. So how can I the calculator? He get for a check. When this is just saying the 30 degrees. You to yeah, because just saying the 150 degrees, I guess you to yeah. What's inside? I guess shin the yeah value that's saying cardinal yeah at the 0 I guess 360 degrees. Now, to more arena to the reach there, cash curd the reach, but the times to more minus 100 yeah. So next more times the stack will say a cardinal minus yeah. Find the values upper on the values leak. Okay. Skin the jiglum shin upper. So reached just open each time a free charlev. So to a cosmla saying to the minus 1 the minus le. Question is on the calculator. So saying the minus let me point you quick, I guess you to no bother the heart saying to the minus 1 that then you punch it quick, I guess minus, so to minus 30 degrees, right? So to A cosmos minus 30 degrees, okay? Now, minus 30 degrees, that means to A to J, which are positive and negative. To le negative. So raised market this or this circle, cast, right? So just try and go to sketch, C-E-S-T, agus a raised test could go sign negative into the region Sean Shaw. Agus there's a negative into the region Sean Shaw. So it's the yeah region Sean Shaw. The shot 30 degrees. So rhyme with she's 30 degrees. Agus rhyme with she's 30 degrees. Okay. So yeah Ellen the talking next. Goni on positive on x-axis all the way hard between here angle. So raised to the goal 180 plus 30. You to yeah hits to j degrees. Okay, I guess raised from 30 in Mahas, 3 hit Chaska, you to 3 hit 300 degrees. So shin the yeah frigate. It reached Higla checker. Once it's just saying the yeah hit to J, you may minus yeah. Jeff doing your calculator, because just saying the yeah hit to J degrees, you to minus yeah. Because just saying that 3 hit 300 degrees, I guess you to minus yeah. And hence we solve from the yeah values at the 0, I guess 360 degrees. Right, so let 2 times 3 test Augustin as quote show negative. So that means call sign negative, so to the go is the yeah region Sean Shaw. Because the sign positive and Shaw, the sign positive and Shaw, Nyacha negative and the yeah region Sean Shaw. So test some so time is the line and Shaw's line and Shaw. Jane angular double within your mom, 30 degrees. So she made going nurse 30 degrees from the x axis on both sides. Listen, sorry. So check with the next 30 degrees in Shaw. So 180 plus 30, you to yeah hits the J. I guess in Shaw, that the fall 30 minus 360 is 330. Because to the raise to the locking angle, on punch a Shaw all the way hard to G Shaw. So you can do so that your angle will always be from this point all the way hard to G Shin and Shin. Shin the angle A to the quarter. Now, he got all negative. Now, raise Connie Coveney, Hucklat's the rest, goal sign, just punch it, that 330 degrees, Shinner right kernel last sign, that minus 30 degrees. He got actually minus sign her as in Bogu in the opposite direction. Clockwise. Meaning the clockwise, it's always negative. Okay? But usually, the Leo angle, the Mujgoni Leo on X line, I guess all the way hard could you mullimid line to do her. Okay? In with sample, okay? Was okay again, are you? Yeah, right. So just in my sample, just jump on my show heart. Okay, thanks very much, Eugene Cornell and show. Right, so just in my sample, Abernish how much that will cost. Right, so the cost A cosma 1 over square root 2. Okay, I guess the question the values to A at the 0 degrees, I guess 3H Shaska degrees. So Shintarata from 0 to 360 degrees. Okay. Now raised upper mod to A headway. So raised to A cosma inverse cos the 1 over square root 2. So to A cosma 45 degrees. Okay, to A cosma 45 degrees. Now raised can upper mod the angle cell. Time the unit Ceacht cast or can I live aku go near skull Alfie stole 2 chickens. Right, so speaking can honey to him come James is just like cast Tashi Gibbon Ceacht cast unit circle or Alfie stole 2 chickens. PK handy station, right? Okay. Right. Now the east Ginia region grace will cost positive. Change will cost positive. So Ginia region and Shaw. So Shaw of the hermit first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. So it's your first and fourth. Yeah, excellent. So what the answer is Tarn Linig first, Tarn Linig fourth. So the yeah quadrant at a cost positive. Okay? So raised Ramit stress 45 degrees in Shaw. So the Ceacht 45 degrees, very straightforward. I guess Ramit she's 45 degrees in Shaw. So that means 45 almost 3H Shaska. It's 3H quijig degrees. Okay, point to 45. So, what does this job? He got going check out. Which that costs the 45. Now, the least next to the calculator. Chap with the square root 2 over 2. Because current shock would worst gallery off. Square root 2 over 2 is 1 over square root 2. Which are the Shineka? Katia. T was in cosma 1 over square root 2. Kusha share the calculator. Kusha 1 over square root 2 is brew equals. She's at her days. Square root 2 over. Was at her dead square root, it's the same thing. 1 over square root 2, should write kernel as square root 2 over 2. Okay? It's just mean I'm a deep katia. Right? More current is the shot. Just get into your calculator because the shot target. More is a shot 1 over square root 2. Right? Now, more vaidens the top's the bottom for square root 2. Made the top, I guess the bottom for square root 2. Then fall heen for square root da, you must square root da. I guess square root da for square root da. Shin da. Which is the same, square root 2 over 2 is 1 over square root 2. Which is okay again. So just in case me check here, use your calculator. Ni scream with he shot. Scream with shot. So you need to be aware. Okay? Square root 2 over 2 is 1 over square root 2. Okay? Now, the rest, Mohammed says, set cost that 3 hits a quadratic degrees, the rest just check on my friggery, you must square root 2 over 2, which is 1 over square root 2. So these tests can go on my card. Which is okay again then. Right. Kinjarna, you're with tan. Sampling us. So Abernish go with tan. Cosmla minus square root 3. So the tan A cosma minus square root 3. Is me geri rod carna A adar nyamni agus 3 shaska degrees. Okay, so raise 0 degrees, ni smona A, ni smona 3 shaska degrees. So can now bring much in the mark. Okay, so raised to A cosma to the tan trasna, so inverse tan the minus square root of 3. So the A cosma, Kushinish the calculator, shift inverse tan the minus square root 3, makes you to figure the minus 60 degrees. Okay, you to minus 60 degrees. Now raised, tarnish the unit circle. So the unit circle, CAS equals T, junior region number will cos positive and negative, or will tan, which are positive and negative. Tan positive and negative, there's a negative, so Kenya region will tan negative. So darn can I guess can. So tan negatives to region shaw, I guess there's a negatives to region shaw and shaw. So in the year region. So go only just mark a year region. Right, it's 60 degrees so shaw. So 60, so J60 minus 180. Can you show 180? So we go only lock in L and shaw and shaw. So my him at Swiss 60, can you kite to go ni hot Swiss 60 on x axis and show. So because the shot column 60, right at Swiss 60, so therefore the shot column 120 degrees. Here's the gibbon, right at she 60. So Shaska mahas 3 Shaska, you to 3 degrees. Exeris he gets in a checker. Krista tan, the kids if he exeris you to minus square root 3, Krista tan. The 3 head, I guess you to minus square root 3. Well, that's okay, listen to us. Is it okay? Yeah? Because you shouldn't leave John to give us the junior shirt. I guess you need John to us, you But okay. Right. So, it is. So, American Tissunas are angles greater than 3 Shaska degrees. Now, could you show us 0 could you 90 janticoin, again 0 could you 3 Shaska janticoin. Now, Jimmy range at edge minus 360 to 360 degrees. Jimmy range at edge 0 could you 1040 degrees. Right, Jatum is going to okay, so reach the technique yellow for your shot. So, Shinra the high screw in general form. Okay, so full circle, so short term general form. So I'm afraid to live and then you make grind kishni. Okay, right. So general form, so just plug in my short sheets. So erased, so instant form generality. Okay. So we will describe the beings of form generality. Okay. So for example, lock with any Jeremy cos A quadrum la. So we have started just go cos A quadrum la. I guess the curtain value at the minus 3 Shaska degrees. The A could G Jeremy chart here to 3 degrees. So we curtain values leak at the minus 360. Come with this calculation none. So we curtain the values leak or minus 3 Shaska degrees could you chart here to phi. Okay? Now make it as a rod to be ni smona 0 is 360. So rod to be jant kun G shot 0 G 360. That's just the unit circle ordinary formula of Ramaha you to usually value. Rod to be ni smona shinash then kind an angular screw in general form. So just mean Emerson Divanush. So reached upper mark cos A. So to A quadrumla cos to the minus 1 dalye. So to A golove quadrumla jishin 13 or 60 be. So cos 60 is so 60 degrees. Okay, so the A quadrumla shaska K. Now, note me screw in general formulas to A quadrumla plus shaska degrees plus or minus. Okay, so call it to plus or minus n 360 degrees. Okay, so A equals 60 degrees plus or minus N 360 degrees. Is okay Ganna. And then to me add in the values like up. So reached ocean. My interested the cast unit circle. Gender unit circle. Reached 60 degrees. CAS equals T. Genia region Chile, which is positive. Yeah. Head can I guess it can journal. So just mark aside head can journal. Test good goal cost positive. So yeah, region shin. Then we got Swiss 60 degrees in shin. So shin shaska came. Then we got she 60 degrees in shin. So shin 3 degrees. So next test good yeah value. Now there's the screen shin ma. Test come next goal a codumla. Shaska degrees plus or minus N 360. No 3 degrees. Plus or minus N 3 Shaska degrees. Okay, and then supplement just on the valuation la A obrima. Okay, so reached Mohammed just N codum la hin. Mohammed just N codum la hin. Or Tashi la 0 actually Tashi la 0 here 3. N equals 0. So test going equal A codum la Shaska came no 3 came. So shin head yeah value. So another 0 is 360. Kushta N codum la hin. What the N codum la hin? Test could next equal A codum la 360 plus 60. So shin carry head 3 degrees. No 3 plus 360 shin she head Shaska degrees. Okay. What the N codum la luji hin? So reach 0, 1, minus 1. So with the N codumla luji hin, test could next equal A codumla Shaska luji 3 Shaska you to luji 3 degrees. No 3 minus 3 Shaska you to minus Shaska degrees. Okay. Check out dawn shen get to what can it be in the N codumla daw. Now the daw is 60 plus 720. So too much way over the limit. Right? Too much head on limit because G360 by daw is in 720. So 720 plus 60 we're way over the limit. But upright luja daw. When to shall luja daw to my fall 720 minus 720 plus 60 you must 6 kg minus so to A carbon minus she Shaska degrees. No minus G to Shagolavin Shaw. So 360 for the Luja Dawson minus 720 plus 3 heat minus 420. I guess ocean to much alternative values like screw at their minus 360 degrees I guess 720. So raise Tashi off as you can slew. So raise to A codumla minus she Shaska degrees. Tasha codumla or minus equals plus actually to Birchon. So minus equals plus she Shaska minus equals plus 420 degrees. I guess to reach minus equals plus 3 degrees. I guess minus equals plus Shaska degrees. I guess in the values leak. I guess gene 2 goes to leak at their minus 360. I guess 720 degrees. Okay. So reach chain what to the end to the just sum plus or minus 3 Shaska. And Chef to the just rotate a heart and heart and heart. Okay. Right. Tasha machine with grind Kishni exercise 14.3. Couple of other kind of cover left just clean image. Right? Couple of the lower tably. Okay, Liana 3 jig or the lower tably. So masking to Liana 3 jig or the lower tably. So make this initial Liana 3 jig to the lower tably in Sean. all is tucked edge shaw into the region shaw and shaw. Shin the unit circle, costi sine can she hand edge. Shin the tani cosma sine can costi, but the ruddy ala height to all as you shaw and shaw. Okay? Called cos square d plus sine square d cosma heen, because the reason to just go say Pythagoras theorem the xy. Can you get the head rudder on with right angle triangle? Listen to Pythagoras theorem. Cos square d plus sine square d to sin gully cosma 1 square, so to sin cosma heen. Test good goal cost and minus angle. So cost and minus 60 gully cosma cost 60. Cost and minus 220 gully cosma cost 220. The sine the negative angle cosma minus sine a. So kite we could less sine. But the negative sine again cost them with the sine the minus le to sin cosma minus sine the le. Do you can shift? I guess you can join that to tan the negative a gully cosma minus tan a. Okay, so we reach just a couple of a height to come you honyaja. Okay? Right. Exercise 14.3. We get a break book here, do we? We get a break book and pause limits in video. Okay, so Kirsty cost 3 on the sound just because the calculators. Darnican because that tan the 292 brew equals I guess you to minus 2.4750. 4751, correct to 4 decimal places. Can kiss your dog, kiss or kiss your car, go on. So he can kiss your quick. The sine that 153.48 degrees. So these just push that sine that 153.48. I reach you to 0.4465. Kiss your art. Sine that 3 degrees. Minus 0.5446. Just tonight, cost of 153 and then add the calculator. We said no, 48 degrees. Cost 153.48 to the minus 0.8948. Just to do yig. Sine that 198 degrees 43 minutes. So these so sine 198 degrees I guess 43 minutes. So kaitun degree button of yewe. Kaitun degree button or yewe when you can show custom minutes of equals I guess these to minus 0.3209. Now he can let. Ooh. I can ask you to show you without using a calculator. Sine the 120 degrees. Right. Time shot. Test of the 3J. Sine the 120 degrees in third form. Codumla. Can calculate can the enemy jar. Can you be added? Can you be added? Can you machine scan calculator? Amber, can you imagine a sine of 120 gun calculator? We said the lower tably or page Kate or Kate Lena 3J. We said the lower tably or Lena 3J. So mark this as the lower tably. Lena 3J. Can do image in a shot. We're McCludie, right? Harmsy cast CAST. Cool 120 degrees. Hello. Cold KTV degrees. So reached 120 degrees Colway Western Shore. That means we got 60 miles 180. So reached to saying positive. So therefore Kaishavi positive so region should faster. Okay, so then we got stress because when it says 60 in Shin when you're 120 degrees out, then we got stress 60 degrees in Shin. So to saying 120 degrees, Cardinal saying 60 degrees. How could the lower table in Shin? Oh sorry, you must have spent this going this guy. To show husband. Right, just log back free your shot. Market test it.
Club Wilson Shin. Ahamini Care Tree being Jira, Guji and Care Ranganna.
Saying 120 degrees, correspond the unit circle. There's a goal of question show 120, yes? So that's a difference of 60 mil and from the x-axis. So therefore, because the saying positive to region show, Kaishavi positive to region show, so therefore, Shinwood kernel is saying 60. So go Guji the lower table in Chen, J saying 60 the lower table in third form. What could the lower table? Can you be? Chin to Shaha saying that 60 degrees is square root 3 over 2. So frigure square root 3 over 2. So to in the fragrant third form. So this Hocklet go and check and shin lad the calculator. We're just saying 120. They should the square root 3 over 2 test could go to Ceacht. But now we said the calculator could you go to John. Right. Mercury head canella. Cost 150 degrees. Okay, kiss give it a shade. So kiss give it a shade. Just round with fridge. So raise cost 150 degrees. Raise to the Gerishon screen I said 090. So raise turn the cast CAST call 150 degrees. 150 degrees go away. Oh, not the region shouldn't go with the ganchen unit. So cost a ton 150 degrees. Oh, actually, taking you horse the hand show actually, because it's 150 degrees. Was a positive and a negative? Negative. Oaks region show. Oak my himself show 115 bala show. Right? Himself 115 bala show. Test when go show go in negative. It's going to be minus. Okay, do because the mistake region show and show. So 150, then we got just 30 degrees. Okay, so raised when we add your table usage and shin finishing usage. So shin 30 degrees, then we got Swiss J. Then you be add the figure lemma. So mark it to the lower table. Just remember back in your table in shot. Market is showing us, right? So to cost the to make quite to cost the 150. Would I be a little hoklum say walk a stahan shot? Mahim to 150. Which in Mahim to 115 bala shot to go to the region shot because the she's 150 on x axis. So to make minus kj. Minus 30 degrees. Oh, sorry, swap. Right, go Mileshka. Cost to show 150. Test one good cost negative. Okay, so my hints 115 balasha, Higlem hold 115 balasha. I guess you my negative, it's minus 30 faster. So reached, my cost at 30 degrees. The shin cost my minus cost the 30 degrees, which the cosmla minus, and then just go guji the lower table 30 degrees minus, so I'm going to be cosmla minus square root 3 over 2, and then he get the check out of the calculator. Tá go cosma minus square root 3 over 2. Is it okay? Tá sin rub awkward in a couple of journals and so. To 5 and so going tan of 120 degrees. So he can get the yes in a right on this. So smíti nesta the quartu angle that tan 120 tan you slew na tad 0 is 90. So kish fi heen tan the 120 degrees, so then you get the angle a lower definition. So catch wall chat or the graph. Right, so just now show deep. Right, orchestra tan the 120 degrees. Catch wall chat shot. So reached to tan 120, he glitch the region Sean Shaw 120 degrees. Because the shen guji shen 120 degrees. So it was a positive and a negative. Negative. So test could go to the region Sean Shaw, so therefore it's a negative. So shin right kernel. Malachim say 120 degrees of Balashaw. Test could go tan negative the region Sean Shaw faster. Okay? So reached what is a 120 balashing, English of a 120. English of a 120 balashing faster. So that means minus 60 degrees. Okay? So reached the shin kojma tan the minus 60 degrees. Was it okay again then? You can shift? Yeah. So it's a kojma tan to minus 60 degrees, which is a kojma minus tan of 60 degrees. So just call it the unit. So J tan to 60 degrees, go back in this, could you to your tablet. Go could you to your tablet, just come show sheets. So go could you to your tablet. I guess the tan to 60 degrees kojma square root 3. So reach frigure minus square root 3. Okay, which engine you Dave? Rubber casted, but reached my here to the hiking hartisan. Right, Kinjarna tan 315. Right, so kiss fisi kehet tan that 315 degrees. Now, obviously, seeing screw to we added the calculator usage la could you lat, so you can kind of work backwards me and check without using a calculator. Now, reached to tan to 305 degrees cosmos. So reached tiny static unit circle. CAS equals T, in 315 degrees to which he's in shot. Okay. Oh, sorry, come on this guy. Yeah. To which he's in shot, because Smichi to the Golo Shin, all the way Harkuji Shin. So that's 315 degrees. So my image of Bala Shaw to mid minus Kj. When 315 in Mahas 360 Jomage 40 minus 45 degrees. So in 45 degrees. So test coin go tan of 315 degrees, it is going to be cosma minus 45 degrees. So shin right kernel tan the minus 45 degrees. Okay. Which the cosma minus tan of 45 degrees. Which the cosma and then just go guji the your tablet. Check them up. Cold tan the 45 degrees. So the lower tablet tan the 45 degrees to cosma heat. So reach frigre luji. Jim frigre. You to luji heat. So reach the shin cosma Luigi heat. Was an okay again, are you? Yeah. Right, now the journey. Express each of the following as a simple fraction or as third without using a calculator. Caiise bhí head sectional next into agus into the multiple angles like. Gan in the ocean or a chartun graph and show. Right. Okay. Seem to know what can be or find the angles that there's 0 to 90 before motion. But anyway, but you can do easily later on. Right. Remember to rig G cash fees a quick. Cash fees a quick. Jiton sine the 390. Okay, express each of the following as a single fraction or a third without using a calculator. Now, to sine the 390, you know what kind of the sine could you then you be on 360 mahas 30. It's the exact same as sine of 30 degrees because your full rotation is 360. So to sine 390 cuts my sine 30. I guess just outcome the low tabulation. Do you want when you sine 30? Yeah, so it's cuts my yeah. It's reached output checking to the frequency or the calculator. When to sine the 390 you to yeah. I guess you need to good gun. So you need to go and calculator. Do you can check? But they really see like going to check and you get right. Cash fees of art. Sine the 480. So reach point 360 miles 480. You to 120. So you know what kind of sine kids of feet degrees. Okay. Now how much an added G 0 other 0 again? 90, right? So tiny static unit circle. CAS equals T to 120 degrees in Shaw. So that means that we got Swiss by 60 degrees. Then we got Swiss by 60, so these the same positive in Shen. So therefore he gives you a 60 rotation faster. Do you get on any T was a 60 rotation faster? Because we got Swiss 60 in Shaw. 120 to me got 60 on x axis, so he gliss because this is a positive region, so going to be 60 in the positive region a little faster. So reached to saying the 120 degrees, codna saying the 60 degrees. And then just out the your tablet, then you be add this and then you do sine 60 square root 3 over 2. And then just check out the figure, because just saying the 480 I guess you to square root 3 over 2 of the calculator test with both the cat. We follow hang this on us. Yeah, the cat go lower. Was you follow hang this on us? Yeah. Right. Trial feasonly tan she hit. Tan the she hit degrees. The east shin cosmla put 3 hit chaska mohas. I guess you to yeah hit cara degrees. So she know can tan 240 degrees. Okay. So right to the Golian Shunish, tarnish at the unit circle. CAS equals T, because it's at 240, so Shuni he's and shaw. So then we got cheese by 60 degrees. Pugum at cheese by 60 degrees, because then we got G 240 degrees. So 60 plus 180 you to 240. Now the tan positive, so that means Kaisave into the region Sean Shaw fast like 60 degrees. Because then we got she 60, he can also 60 into the positive region. Because the tan positive into the region Sean, Kaisave positive to the region Sean. So reach he can redness go tan the 240, cosma tan 60 degrees. And then question is the calculator, tan 60 cosma square root 3. Now, taking a look, costs 870. So costs Ceacht do cost 870 degrees. RTA charpo came, reached when R charpo, when 360 mohas, agus 360 illa mohas, so shin 720. So 870 minus 720, you to 150 degrees. So shin right kernel cost, Kate quiga degrees. So reach tarnish that the unit circle, CAS agus T, agus to reach the cost 150 degrees, muhin shot. Agus tasha negative. So reach tasha golaway to the got 30 degrees in shot. Catch a low cost negative. Not into region shot or Higgin Hall and shot 30 degrees, but it's minus 30 degrees because tasha negative. Because we got 30 in shot, Higgin shall be minus 30 in shot. So reach in the right kernel la cost the minus 30 degrees. Which the cosmos cost 30 degrees, and then just Jason at the calculator. At each can you carry cost of a negative value angle is equal to cost of the positive of the same angle. So you have to when you cost 30 square root 3 over that. And then at each just check out of the calculator. So of course that costs that 870 I guess you to minus Najin Jarmer minus square root 3 over 2. Oh yes, because it's the negative region, it's negative, so it has to be minus. Okay, we do calculation. Because it is the cost, I shall be negative because it's the region shown. Då gäller haklen känner vi nu Akima. It's all right actually. What? When you got taking a look 33 saying the minus 120 degrees. So reaching the right kernel la. Now so we just are saying to the goal just she's in reverse minus 120. So when 120 minus 360 she right kernel la saying 240 degrees. Is the resistance negative region. So these times at the cast. $240 degrees to my cheese and shot. I guess the sign obviously negative because it is to it's a negative region. So these so negative region is 240 then because she's 60 so she would kernel la 16 balance of Austin minus 60. So she would kernel la sign cost me because she's 60 he can have she's 60 so she would kernel la minus 60 degrees. So these he can write cosine cosmena sign the minus 60 degrees and then he gets prima as in minus he's saying the 60 square root 3 over 2. So these just checking on so saying the minus 120 due to minus square root of 3 over 2 so task will go to Ceacht. Okay. Right. Ní fácinn sin na 210. Jo chéile seo chun ann gáil. Cin dearna just sin mit ceis fís ort an sin. Sin dearman de fís trá seart rud cearna trá seart trá. So just sin mit ceis trá ort. Okay? and that'll do when you knew. You might touch over volley BD because the screw to moira. Okay, so just you make kiss chart because you need to when you knew. Okay, now Ducha will cos squared A plus sine squared A cosmla he. Test condition O Lehana 3J. Now verify that goes in cosmla he but the A cosmla 45 degrees. So you have to cos now. How can you short the short out cos squared A? So you right kernel la cos A is A like second way is A like kernel here plus sine A I guess A like kernel cosmla he. Alright. Right. Now can you right kernel la cos squared A should right kernel la cos A squared. So next we could start the A cosmla cara qui came. So next time we add the square equal cos the 45 degrees squared plus sine the 45 degrees squared cosmla he. Now go G cos the 45 you to 1 over square root 2 squared plus sine the 45 you to 1 over square root 2 squared cosmla he. So these made this in the ma G 1 over square root for 1 over square root sin le plus le cosmla he agus sin cruhu jant. Okay, Higlef hin 120 agus 3 here the end. Agus the category without using a calculator. Higlef calculator says. So I'm just at A cosma G 120 degrees. Then to make full cos 120 degrees squared plus sine 120 degrees squared cosma he. So cos 120 is minus le squared plus sine the 120 is square root 3 is gonna da squared cosma he. So you to he is gonna ke plus 3 is gonna ke cosma he agus sin jant. Agus 3 here jant and da here is my joke here. That'll do. Okay, on and you kill in? Yeah. Now, screw the moira, just heads up. Bidima radiv. So be 3 Kerry Hester, kited through the end. Chucky Birch done 3 Tida Minis, Hindu Doyek Street. So Bay Birch Shen are screwed. And then be Kesney Ellen Shen are theorems of the circle, theorems Ella, area and volume. Agus construction. Because to your constructions, Cosla, end circle, 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 centroid, just kind of chant and land circle. Okay? So be kind of so I can't call this question go my for you.